All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back in episode 30. Some of you have been along for the ride for all 30 episodes. I thank you for that. I think every 10 episodes we should just take a second to pat ourselves on the back and say, you know what, man, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're keeping it going. We're every day. We are moving forward with the the web app, and I think that's an important thing. So, if I do say congratulate myself and yourselves for being part of this journey. With that being said, let's go ahead and take a moment to do a shout out to my latest course, the 100 Front-End Interview Questions Challenge. It is a bestseller in the front-end web development category that covers the most common interview questions that you're going to get for those front-end interviews, over 100, as well as interview tips and tricks to get up and running. Check it out. Links are in the description below. You get for just $9.99. Can you believe that? 125 lectures, just $9.99. Let's bring out the calculator real quick. What's that? What's 9.99 divided by 125? Just 0.79 cents. Just 8 cents a lecture. Can you believe that? 8 cents. Can't make it any cheaper than that. All right, guys. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to set up cores in our repo because I set it up improperly. But I found a great Medium article to help us out with that. And so we're going to actually get rid of this. Oh my goodness. So Thursday is like the day where it's the hardest. Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday's usually pretty hard, but come Thursday, so close yet so far to the weekend. And I've fallen off the energy drink bandwagon, so I'm drinking them again. Like I'm drinking energy drinks like it's water. I tell you what. So we have our app model here. Not what I meant to do. Here we go. All right. Excuse me. Go ahead and oh, I did again, didn't I? I put it in the. Forgot to do dash just save dev. That's fine. All right. So there we go with that. And here, this .app.use cores. All right, cores is enabled. All right, so now what we want to do is we want to restrict the origin of our app and make sure that this is working. We got a couple things we got to do. So, let's go ahead and launch a few things. Alright, there goes that. No errors. Excellent. Alright, so according to this, we should get a new header. So if you make a request to your app, you'll notice a new header being returned. Alright, so let's go ahead and do a category get all. If we go to headers, access control, cache control. Let's try this first. Maybe this is what we needed. Being returned. Alright, got it. Alright, so this is what we're getting right now. We have 14 of them. We enable it. Cool. Save it. 15. Cool. Right here. That's the header we're looking for. Any origin can access the resource. So that's what we need to modify so that people can't hit the API from other locations. So in our case, let's say we just wanted to be able to hit it from a certain location only. And let's actually do this. Private config cores setup. I'll call it, just do core setup. That's our commission. All right. And in here, and let's see here. And origin. If we do HTTPS videodevdocs.com www. And then we pass in here options. Alright, so if I understand correctly, what should happen is we should be able to actually get our body here. So let's go to headers. Okay, so this is the origin that's being returned. I wonder if it's because it's... Does it allow localhost? That might be it. Okay, so we're going to make it a little bit more verbose. We're going to, this is a string array, and these are just going to be our URL. So for one, we'll have http:// I wonder. So that's sitting a little closer. How's everyone doing today, by the way? Alright, and then instead of origin being like this, we can have course, and origin will be a callback function. And here we'll have origin, callback. So this is going to be for things without origins. What we want to do is console.log origin. And then so undefined. What do I think of Jade for HTML? Stay away from all that crap. I got it. Alright. That's my mistake. I think this will work just fine. Yeah, it's all garbage. Stuff like that shouldn't even exist anymore, but it does for whatever reason, because makes a bad developer. Yeah. Emmett, so the reason that all that sort of, first off, you're not going to be working in that stuff with a framework more than likely. Secondly, it is a shorthand to avoid writing HTML, which by the way, most people don't know how to write anyhow. And where it really becomes a sort of joke is, I get that it was kind of at one time a hassle to write HTML, but Emmet has already taken care of all that. You barely have to do anything in Emmet now. You just literally go ahead, type it, and call it a day. Okay, so let's gut that out. And I think we won't even need that either. I think it's just that. So I think what's gonna happen is, let me go ahead and commit this real quick. Yeah, we've talked about it. Anyone who tells you differently is just wrong. There's some things that are up for debate, right? Like, that's not one of them, though. If you're using things like Pug or Jade, it's... Come on, bro. Okay, so... Git push Roku. Alright, boys. We're going back to the web app. In a second, as long as this goes. We going back to the web app. Going back to the web app. Is it styled yet? Yeah, dude, it's fire. So the styles are like 90% there. Alright, so we're gonna run. So going back to the web app. Yeah. Another thing, if something's deprecated, it's time to move on. When the here's the thing that always cracks me up. When the creator of it abandons it, it's time to abandon ship, y'all. You know what I mean? When no one else is maintaining it, you don't need to be using it. I don't know. One day when I work for myself, I'll go super ham about it. Going back to the web app. It's like, I didn't shoot the sheriff. What was that? I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot the deputy. Going back to the web app. Dude, I'll show it to you right now, Greg Town. It's fire, though. Legit fire. So before we get going, let's go ahead and launch our test. You know, man, I never thought I'd miss my fourth monitor, but I really do. Going back to the web app. Cool. Tests are good. Get her done. Get her done. Alright. So. There's my baby. Looking like fire. Boom. So the couple things that we need to do still. I need to add 2 ads to this, but they won't Carbon ads won't let me do it until I get it on there. I need to take out this Facebook icon because I'm not dealing with the API key. Trying to send a few dollars, but it just sends a loading well. Hey man, I appreciate that. And I have to, so I got a structure there. I have a cool blog post to help with this. So this YouTube embed, and then this needs to, we're going to change essentially this whole thing here. But there'll be a playlist, except it's going to go vertical instead of, it's going to go horizontal instead of vertical. And this is going to be wider. This was just the work, but you can see that, like, and then we're going to put some content in here. But you can see it's looking fire. And hottest breadcrumbs in the game. All right. Hottest breadcrumbs in the game. You ain't never seen here. You ain't never seen breadcrumbs like that before. The hottest breadcrumbs in the game, period. In the documentation game. But yeah. We have some stuff we have to do, but in terms of we're like a lot the majority of it is finishing up the API. We have some features we need to add to here, like this needs to actually be coming from. But so Udacity and the ads people won't let me get API keys till I have a website up, like something they can actually go to. But yeah. All right. So with that being said, let's go ahead. You know about those breadcrumbs. I appreciate you trying to hook a brother up, Greg. All right. So, if I set this up right, let's just go to app real quick. This should fail if I understand what happened. We're just playing around real quick. What I'm hoping to get is a 404. The Corsair. When I call this route here in a second, const JSON. So wait, fetch. Oh wait, response.json. All right, so this is what I'm hoping to happen is that our response here is when we go in here, we go to our app component, we go to our console. Has been blocked by course policy, no access control. Excellent. So that's working. All right, so what we have to do now, so that we can actually use our API locally, is we go to services. Easy enough fix. Just want to test that real quick. http://localhost:4200. I probably broke my test. All right. All right. So now we're going to redeploy to Heroku. All right, cool. All right, it's still running. And what should happen now? Boom! See that empty array? That's what we were going for. So, all right, so our course is completely working as intended. All right. Oh, man. Whew. So, next thing we have to research. Stash all that. We're done with that. I don't want to mess with that. Alright. So, that works. Booyah shaka. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Look at that. You ever seen something like that? Have you? Have you? Alright. Cool. So, VS Code theme portfolio, you like that? It's gonna be more than that, son. We're gonna take over the dev.game. You don't even know. You don't even know about what's about to go down. Don't even know. We're gonna be the next W3 schools, dog. All right, watch out now. Have a good one, Greektown. What's going on, Alex? Okay, so I have an idea here where, so I don't want all my routes. I think the get routes, it's fine if people are going to call them, but I don't want all my routes. I want to lock down the puts, the potes, and the deletes. So in our app model, so we did core setup. Cool, that's all good. Mongo setup, config. So let's go to models and let's go to So create an API key, and let's go ahead and move this over here, and I'll do it again. Cool. All right. So let's go ahead and create a private admin rights setup. Well, actually, let's see. Yeah. Let's actually do this. I'll just do it here for now. And I believe I can do a wildcard route, right? How do I check, might be route. I'm just trying to figure out. Should be of type. Request. I don't deal with this. Express check type of API of HTTP method. All right. So console.log. All right. All right. So easy enough. So if we do something like this. Oh, we gotta launch all this stuff again. There's node. That's the docs. So close that. All right, cool. And now if we do that, we get. if all right, so got it. So what we want to do here is check our API key. So how do people normally append API keys? It's usually as a param, right? So request.params.key. Just for the sake of argument, we'll put this here and here. All right, and then here we'll have key equals 1, 2, 3. It's not param, it must be is there a query? Let's see what it says actually. Okay, cool. All right, and if you remember our models, we have responses. Let's create a new one. This should almost just be an error response. We'll create a new one here. So we'll say error dash stop model.ts. I'm just thinking, like, do I even need a second one? Because I pretty much only want to send back a status code and a message at any time. Let's do this for now, but we'll come back and think about this. We'll call it standard. Ugh. Let's do error response. And like typical error, we'll just say unauthentic. Status code unauthorized. 401. I'll just say this is 401 by default. All right. So get, no problem. However, if we go and try to do a put, invalid API key status 401. Now, let's take the temporary API key I just put in here. Go over here. I'll just generate a new one. And you'll see I do, and key is equal to, and well, that should have worked. Unless I stored the API key wrong. I might have. That should work. Cannot set headers after they've sent to the client. Huh, so it's not the API key that blew up, I don't think. Let's actually go investigate. I think it's our playlist. Thank you. So that should work. Then in our body, instead of Java sexy, we'll put JavaScript. It's in our category controller, huh? Oh, excuse me. No. So it's probably blowing up right here. Actually. Okay. So what I don't understand, maybe it's just next. There needs to be an else. Oh. So we got some sort of error. All right. I don't think I need that return. I think I should just do it, right? Yeah, that's fine. I don't need that return. Now, what's strange to me is it's not updating. Because what I think should be happening is that we console.log request This is what I think should happen. So it's getting JavaScript, it's getting the ID. And here, it's getting the API key. So what is occurring that's causing it to not update? It added the exclamation point. Why isn't it updating this? Yo, yo, yo. But if I did bang, bang, bang. What is that? Why isn't it updating that? Or if I did lowercase n? Uppercase n. Alright, let's go look at our category schema. Well, would you look at that? I don't have a category. That's starting to make a lot more sense now. Do you have a label though? There we go. Okay, so we got it working with some bootleg authentication. Nothing too crazy. He's updating it. No, it's just so I think that category I changed the label. That's what's throwing me. But we changed that. Invalid API key. Very nice. So. And now what we have is a lockdown API with a simple if statement. And let's go ahead and update our API key real quick. Cool. Make sure that took. Very nice. app model. Clean this up. Very cool. So not only did we set up cores, today we also gave it a little bit of authentication so that once I release the application, somebody can't just delete all my shit. Which really I should just set up a separate. I should have probably set up a public API and a private API, now that I think about it. Pretty cool. You know what's a bummer is, not a bummer I should say, but we're at such like a cool part of the project where like now we can start connecting the pieces, but every time that happens, we have a lot of that administrative stuff that has to happen. Like I have to go get some logos made, I have to get some animations made, I have to start recording content. And it's like everything's coming together right now. I have to do stuff like research SEO. So but sweet. I think that's probably about. God, it's only 6:30, huh? I could keep going. Oh, you know what? I gotta do a video for the podcast. So we did an hour. That's fine. Hour minimum. We added authentication so that I can only do the create, update, delete. Unless you randomly guess my GUID. Good luck with that. And we deployed the app. Pretty cool stuff. Up and running, baby. Not too shabby. So, as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. For those of you who are here, look forward to the official announcement of the podcast we're working on. I'm looking forward to talking about it and letting you guys know and what we got in store. So it's gonna be pretty cool stuff. As always, check out my courses. You can get a course for $9.99 with coupon code Code and Goddery. Links in the description. I'll see you guys next time.